Okay, Google, show me a flat earther that is obsessed with testicles and has yet to discover the wonders of toothpaste.
Hi, I'm Nathan Oakley, and I'm a flat earther.
Him again. Well, I've started now. So I'll finish. Roll intro. Howdo, viewer. Welcome back to my little corner of the YouTube. Now, it's Wednesday, obviously, so it must be time for a Wacky Wednesday video. And today I have decided to have a go at answering some questions that old channel favourite Nathan Oakley has been asking. He calls them his housekeeping questions. These questions really can be answered by a 10-year-old. So I'm going to have a go at them and see if I can answer them a little bit more detail. I don't know why I'm doing that with my hand. It doesn't matter either way. Now, this video is the first one that you'll see on his channel. He has 19,000 subscribers. And only a maximum of, 300 can be bothered to tune into his flat earth debate. Are you buying subs, Nathan? Are you buying subs? It wouldn't surprise me if you were, because your ego is massive. But anyway, by the by, yes, this video is his trailer. It is on his channel, obviously, like I've just said. And these are his housekeeping questions. Now, I've removed the song because it is cringe at its cringiest. There's nothing cringier than that song. If you try and think about the worst song that you've ever heard in your life, just take it back. We are the cheeky girls, we are the cheeky girls. The song on his trailer, you'll have to go onto his channel because I'm not going to play it here. You'll have to go onto his channel to hear it. It is a million times worse than that. So let's crack on with it, shall we? And let's deal with question 1. Any signs of curvature? Yes, there is. This is a photo of some curvature. This also is a photo of some curvature. And this also is evidence or a photo of some curvature. No, not that one, not that one. Delete, edit, shit, just show another one, quick. Whew. Question 2. Any proof of gravity? Yes, we do. Piece of piss. Any proof of distance to the sun? Yes, it has been measured. Aristarchus did it, I think, around 250 BC. He used the phases of the moon, and when it was a half moon, then all three will be at right angles. He's measured the angle, and that's how he's got to his distance, because he's measured the right angle of the right angle triangle. So, and that's what he did. The Ulysses project, that's a solar probe. The Parker solar probe, the solar orbiter, they're all measured. They're all sending data back. So you can bounce radar off those, and then just and then NASA knows anyway how far away that orbiter is, and the orbiter's not that far from the sun. So well, why don't you measure it yourself? Get off your bony backside and measure it yourself. Get together with a few flatwits and measure it yourself. Any evidence of gas pressure without next to a vacuum without a container? Oh my god, this age-old thing. Nowhere in the globe theory, if you want to call it a theory, nowhere does it say that we have gas pressure next to the vacuum of space without a container. Nowhere in the globe theory does it say that we have gas pressure next to the vacuum of space, full stop, because we don't. We have a measurable pressure gradient going from 14.7 all the way up to nil, then space. It's that simple. And the atmosphere is held to the Earth by what is it called now? There's a file.
Gravity, you fucking retard!
That's the chappy. Yes, so nowhere does it say that we have gas pressure next to the vacuum of space without a container or some sort of barrier. If you were claiming that we have a physical barrier, so I'm upstairs right now, and I can see the ground beneath me. The ground, for argument's sake, we'll call it sea level. So the pressure up here will be slightly different to the pressure down below. But I can't see a barrier. Any evidence of the radius? Yes, there are many experiments and many measurements that you can do yourself, like I said before. You don't even have to have any bias towards flat or globe. You can just go out, observe, measure, and from that you can get the radius. It's really is that simple. But none of you will do it. You won't even measure the distance to the moon. You won't measure the distance to the sun. You won't get off your backside and just go out and measure something. All you've got is some prat called Fanty. What's he called? Ranty. That's him. Ranty. He's your biggest enemy, you know, because he comes out with some really good globe proofs. Right, globe evidences. Yeah, that's him. That's the fella. The poor kid. Any evidence of a molten iron core? Well, there's two ways you can do this. One is one of the 10 most abundant elements in the universe is iron. When the Earth formed, it came together by gravity. It all came together and it started all piling on top of each other. Eventually crushed, and then that's how that started. But the other way, and probably the best way, is by measuring seismic waves. When an earthquake happens, seismic waves run through the planet in all directions, and that's how you can measure the core. And and it changes direction slightly in different densities, so you can measure that. And in fact, they've recently discovered that the inner core is solid, and the outer core is molten. So, and they've only recently discovered that, and they used seismic waves to measure the density of things and all the rest of it. It's all very complicated. If I can't understand it, you bloody well can't, can you?
A 15-degree-per-hour drift.
And that's that. All done, all dusted. His housekeeping questions answered. Piece of cake. Just takes a little bit of research. That's all it does. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I've been Mr. Jones. Please join me on the next video. It should be good because I don't know how I'm going to do it on.